Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Tony Plays the Binding of Isaac. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing horrible. I have lost too many runs for me to be happy. I'm just gonna be honest. But I hope y'all are doing, well enough, that is. I'm doing pretty... unironically, I'm doing alright, Got me a nice haircut. I'm feeling a little fresh. However, it's like... it's a haircut, you know what I mean? You can feel very fresh after a haircut, but you're not, like, actually fresh, you know what I mean? Might be thinking, Tony, what the hell are you talking about? It's like... there's like a grace period when it comes to getting a cut. Alright? There's like a solid... you need like a 3 days to let it marinate. I'm not even joking, alright? Say here, for example, let's do a little thought experiment, alright? Let's do a little thought experiment for y'all real quick. Say you got... what do you call it? Say you got a solid cut, alright? I'm talking the cut is clean, the cut looks good, you're feeling, you're feeling nice, you're feeling nice, yeah, that's all I can really kind of say. You're feeling good about yourself, you're like, damn, I'm low-key kind of pulling this shit off. Alright? In your mind, you're thinking, this is a good cut. However, the real cut, the real, when it hits, is like approximately 3 to 4 days later, after the cut hits. 3 to 4 days after it's got time to marinate, for lack of a better term, you look in the mirror and you're low-key feeling it a little more, You're feeling it more. You're like, hold up, alright, this kind of clean. And I don't know what it is, I don't know what psychic phenomena you would describe this as, but... say you go back to the barber next time and you're like, yo bro, can you cut me, instead of cutting me like on like a 1, cut me at a 2, these aren't for real metrics, I just gotta specify. Reason I'm clarifying these are not real metrics is because I'm pretty sure each number corresponds to like a certain millimeter length. I don't know the millimeter lengths. So let's just say, bro, you cut me to like 5 millimeters, say that. Let's say that, for example. And you were like, at 5 millimeters, I low-key kind of got that shit on, It's low-key not too bad. So you tell your barber next time, hey man, can you cut me? No. You go to 5 millimeters. 3 days later, you're like at 10 millimeters or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how the rate of growth of hair. A few days later, you're at 10 and you're like, damn, this low-key looks better than when I got it cut and it was at 5. So you tell your barber, hey, this time can you cut me to 10? No matter what, bro, it is physically impossible for your barber to cut you down to 10 and you will feel the same way. I don't know what it is. Regardless of the haircut, you gotta wait like 3 to 4 days to let it marinate, then it kicks in. Then it kicks in, dare I say. So you can feel as fresh as you want during a cut. Just know, the real cut, the real reason you go to your barber happens around 3 to 4 days afterwards. Alright, plus shipping. Might be thinking, Tony, what the hell are you talking about? I don't know. I'm losing my mind. Oh, woe is me, let's go. Let's say F it, why not? It's just the way that it is. I don't know how to tell you this, like, I don't know why, Tony, where did you gain this, like, this, not accursed knowledge, but like, where did you gain this hidden knowledge? It was in the scriptures, bro. Unironically, I don't know. What's so funny? Back in middle school, I don't even know what, because I didn't even really get my haircut like that, I'm pretty sure I've told y'all this. Like, I used to get my haircut, but it was up to like my mom's discretion, you know what I mean? where my neighbor, she would cut my hair because she had she was like a cosmetologist, and my mom was like good standing with her, so she would cut my hair. And I'm not gonna lie, she was low key a chef with the scissors. You know, she's a cosmetologist. You know, she can cut hair, but it was pretty much up to my mom's discretion what the hairstyle I got was. And it wasn't bad, but in my mind, I'm like, I'd prefer, you know, my own cut type of deal. You feel me? I want my cut to be like uniquely me. That's fucked up. You can't do that. You can't do that to a guy. But I forgot where I was going with this. Is he a moron? So pretty much I used to not get my hair. I used to not be able to choose my haircut. That's what I'm trying to say. I used to not be able to choose my haircut, but now that I can, that's when I'm getting like in, I guess. Question mark? I don't know. I'm picking up what Tony's putting down, or is he... Has bro lost it? Come on, you can't double hit like that, bro. Nah. You gotta end it. And then there's still more. The alt path, I think, fucking blows. You don't need me to tell y'all that, though. You guys are well aware how much I hate alt path. It just sucks really bad, in my opinion. I genuinely forgot where I was going with the haircut. Oh yeah. So back in middle school, I wasn't even really getting my haircut like that. At least not to my own, like, what I wanted. But all I remember is telling my friend this, like, prophetic ass statement, bro. I don't know why I came up with this, why I was cooking this, but I was like, low key, the barber is like the most important human in a man's life. Cause it can absolutely, like, you know, whoever the barber is got full control of your life, low key. They are the key holders to existence as we know it. That's dead ass the language I was using. I'm not even joking. I was over here like, man, barbers are like low key, like the key holders to all life as we know it. Because they can do you fucking phenomenal. They can do you solid, or they can ruin your whole life with the simple cut. You feel me? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how Void works with D Infinity, so I was better off just going for better rewards. And I got my solid tears up and my damage up from, what's it called? I got my solid tears up and my damage up from the Void, so I am happy with that. Is what it is, you know? By the way, I deeply apologize if you can hear me munching on something slightly. I'm supposed to play Zetsubo no Shima in a bit, but I had to record Isaac. But I'm not gonna have enough time to record Isaac and then do Zetsubo and eat dinner like in between because, like, you know, curfews and stuff. So I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna just grab my my meal and I'll just eat whenever I have the opportunity to. A stage transition felt like the perfect time. So my apologies if you hear me munching on something. Deeply unprofessional, I know. However, in my defense, shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, that was mean. That was extra mean for no reason. It's funny to be an asshole sometimes, you know? Sometimes. I feel the need to specify this. I don't know why. Among friends and colleagues, you know, I'm not gonna lie, it's very fun every once in a while to kind of rib your friends, you know what I mean? Some small little, some jokes, some jests. Every once in a while with your friends, I think it's always a good time, you know, to just make some jokes, get a little hoo hoo hee hee ha ha, and everyone has fun, you know what I mean? However, I feel like I need to clarify. I don't know why. You know, this ain't even like, is this life advice or some shit? I don't know. Tears down. Oh, I'm killing myself. I need to stop saying that. In Minecraft, in Isaac. Oh, hold up. Hit him with that shit, bro. Okay, but like I was saying. Alright. Like I'm saying, it's fun to get into jokes and, you know, here's some life advice for you young bucks out there. You young fellas. And that is, it's fun to mess around every once in a while with your friends. However, I feel like you gotta set the tone, you gotta set the precedent that it's not always the sitch, you know what I mean? It ain't always the time to go and fuck around with your friends. Cause sometimes, not even sometimes, if you just like, oh, I'm just ribbing you guys, you know, I'm just fucking around all the time, people are just gonna stop thinking that you're fucking around. And that's just you. I don't know why this like called to me to speak on that, you know? Tony, speak on that. I don't know. I don't know why it did. It just felt right. In some weird sort of way, you feel me? Anyways, Tony's prophetic takes aside and whatnot. How you guys doing? You guys doing good? You guys chilling, going about your days nice and lovely style, you know, as I always say. Because I don't know how else to make an intro. Alright, we're just not gonna fight them because that one boss, all they do is shoot out them bros. And I feel like I can't take it, dare I say. See if we can find a bomb or something in here. Oh, black candle is so good. I thought I could have. I'm gonna be real. Didn't hurt to try, I guess. Alright, whatever. We keep it on. Keep on keeping on, in the words of Death Stranding, Die Hard, man. But yeah, I got freaking Zetsubo in a bit, so I'm hoping just low-key breeze through that shit. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. After my rant from last night on Zetsubo no Shima, that's not a rant against the map, but like it's just a rant sort of against the Easter egg and how it's like all set up and low-key not really much substance to it in that effect. It's got me wanting to do it. I'm gonna be real. This might sound crazy to say, but Zetsubo no Shima calls out to me, dog. Beautiful! That was a goated play. I don't care what anyone says. That was a top tier GOAT status play. Why? Because, I mean, I set the precedent. I was looking for bombs. And I manifested them, dog. And I manifested those bombs. It's low-key a GOAT status play. The self-glaze aside. I thought it was, you know, not bad, Tony. Oh, God. Oh, God. Have mercy on my soul. Hey! It's just, it's all bad. It's all bad right now. But dude, I want to beat the Easter egg. I want to beat it because one, I beat it last night. Not last night. I beat it 2 nights ago, and it was pretty easy. But also, like, I like the map, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I like Zetsubo no Shima. I don't understand the hate that it received on release, because I'm thinking about it. It's a fucking good map, dude. Unironically, it's like a pretty good map. I don't know why people were treating Zetsubo no Shima ZNS like it was like the spawn of Satan or something. I'm not even joking. People were treating ZNS like the devil himself had come to Arlen, Texas. I don't know why I said Arlen, Texas, you know? I've been watching some King of the Hill, I'm not gonna lie. That new season, y'all seen that yet? I'm not gonna lie, I low-key fuck with it. I'm gonna be honest. All right, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I have been watching King of the Hill, that new season. I've seen, I think there's 10 episodes in the season, and I've seen 9 of them. I just need to watch the last episode, but I like binged that shit. It's pretty good. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You know, might be a surprise to say for longtime King of the Hill fans of the series. Yeah, okay, all right, bro. I'm bombing you. Cause what the hell was that? But oh, have mercy. But like I was saying, it's just really good, bro. That new season is honestly kind of fire. I was genuinely surprised. I thought it was gonna go that sort of like, I don't really know how to describe, you know what I mean? Where it's like the whole series is just making fun of the new generation. What kind of shows have latched onto that humor sometimes? I can't really think of a show right now, but I'm just glad it didn't go that direction, you know what I mean? I'm glad that it was King of the Hill and like it low-key kind of just stayed true King of the Hill. It felt like a good addition to this, like, the show. Like, I would recommend if people were like, oh, I love King of the Hill. I'd be like, bro, you should check out the most recent season. It was really good. You know? Car battery? What the fuck? There's no point. I can't. I have this. There's nothing. I don't know why I hit that. Thank you, son. Ooh, weave. Alright, bro. Yes, I don't know why. I wasn't exactly like that hungry. Was there, hold on, was there a reroll machine in this area? I need to check. Cause I forget. If there is, I'll use it. Nope. Delicious.
Judgment.
All right, bro. Oh! Whoa! Let's go! A good item! My bad. I was just genuinely surprised that that shit paid out. I'm gonna be honest. I'm surprised it paid out, and it paid out good. It wasn't bad. I'm gonna be real. Is this run worthy to kill Mother? I don't think so. But honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm having way more fun on this run than I have been on them past Eve runs, bro. I don't know what it is. A commenter said it best. These runs are out to get me. All right, the items that they're giving me, they're fucking out to get me, man. Oh. But it don't matter. Have mercy. All right. It hurts. It hurt, bro. The Gubatronius or something. Why does my friend say that? Why am I saying that? What? Oh, you! I didn't even see you, bro. Why were you hiding among the shadows and shit? I was about to say, what is Strawman? It's just like a guy that can take the hits for me, right? That's essentially what he is. That's like the Strawman bit. His Strawman is just like, he can take hits for me. Let me see if I can keep Strongman alive. I just realized. I could use him for something. I could use him for something, and I think I'm low-key a genius for thinking about it. Fuck with your boy. Alright. Now watch this, okay? Now watch this. Got some troubles that these drugs can't fix. I don't know why I got that song in my head. Denzel Curry. I've been listening to a lot of Denzel Curry lately. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Oh, he died! My baby boy! You'll pay for this. I know you could be thinking, Tony, you were literally gonna sacrifice him. Yes. And question mark, you know? So what? I'm sure that he was down with the cause. I'm gonna be real, you know? He has no reason to not be, in my opinion. I'm 99% sure Strawman was down with the cause for me to use his coins as sacrifice for that doorway to get into Gehenna or Mausoleum, whichever, you know, my personal hell will be today. I could save myself a bomb, 2 bombs by just walking around, so let's do that. I'm not caring that much over bombs. Plus, I started to explore, you know, the whole area. But yeah, honestly, I forgot what the hell I was talking about. Oh, I'm listening to a lot of Denzel Curry, man. I don't know what it is. ULT, that album, or Imperial. ULT is the first track. Imperial is such a good album, bro. I went to go see Denzel Curry in concert a few years back. I want to say it was like high school. I think I just got out of high school era, I believe, something like that. It was I don't know the year. I don't remember the year. I can't remember. But I saw him in concert. Oh, I remember. It was after the release of Taboo. So whenever Taboo released, that's when I went to go see him. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it was a fucking phenomenal concert. It was great. He's easily one of my favorite artists of all time. And watching him was a fucking Azazel? Huh? Eraser. As much as I really want to take Eraser, and you might be thinking, why? Because there are some enemies in Gehenna that I think should never see the light of day again. However, I don't think it's worth it. As much as I hate certain enemies, I don't think it's worth enough of the trouble to go in and deal with all that. You feel me? Already have a strength card, I guess. What am I saying? Oh, there was a strength card on the ground. There's an extra strength card on the ground, so that's fine by me, I guess. Ace Trumpets. Oh, dude, also great album. But I've been listening to a lot of Denzel Curry recently. But man, phenomenal artist. Genuinely, I think, like, my favorite if not one of my favorite artists of all time. He is great. And watching that first time I ever saw a concert, like unironically, the first concert I've ever been to. And it's very funny because I think the two concerts I've ever been to, they're like weird kind of opposites of each other. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't, if you assumed I went to one concert, I don't think you would assume I went to the other, is what I'm trying to say. And I think that's really funny. Anytime shit like that happens, I always get a chuckle out of it just because it's like, you know, hardy hard. But my bad. I've gone to a Denzel Curry concert and I went to a Phone Boy concert. Both great artists, but Denzel Curry, that's my goat right there. And I've been listening to a lot of his, I think it's his first album, because I think 32 Zell is a mixtape. I forget exactly. I'm gonna be real with y'all, I don't really know the difference between that. Like if it's a mixtape or if it's like an EP, you know, LP, stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest with you, I do not know the difference really. What I do know is they got names and I know the names. But I've been listening to a lot of Imperial lately. It's, goddamn is it good. That's all I really gotta say. I've been vibing with it hard. And I just can't. There's this one song specifically called This Life. I cannot stop like humming it in my head. And on my way to my haircut, I was just, you know, I was listening. I decided let's listen to Melt My Eyes, See Your Future, because I'm gonna be honest, I like the album a lot, but I feel like I don't listen to it nearly enough for how good the album is. I feel like I don't give it the time of day. Low key. Not really. Which has me a little bit like, oh, I'm an asshole, you know? Oh, I'm an a-hole. But damn it, is it good? Oh, I gotta say. My apologies. Damn it, is it good? And I want to listen to more, but unfortunately, you know what I've been thinking of doing recently? I feel like my mind's all over the place this episode, but honestly, like, when isn't my mind all over the place when I'm fucking yapping about Isaac and shit, you know what I mean? Not even about Isaac, just when I'm recording Isaac and I yap about God knows what. I have had this weird urge to kind of stream again. Maybe it not necessarily stream. Because I'm going to be honest with you, in my mind, a part of me is like, Tony, you should stream again. You haven't streamed in so fucking long, you know? And I'm like, yeah, you know, you're right. I haven't streamed in forever. It really feels like it's been like a long time coming since I've last decided to hit the go live button. But then a part of me thinks, and it's like, there's a good chance that no one's gonna be there, you know? Because it's like, I haven't gone live in forever. I wouldn't expect people to be waiting for the return, you know? So it's kind of like, people probably aren't gonna watch, you know? Who really gives a damn? And so my brain has hit that sort of like move on button. But instead, it's moved on to, hey, why not, instead of going live and no one being there, instead you can just record zombies or something, or record whatever it is you want to do and just fucking do that. Data miner, I'm not doing that. I did not mean for that to say that, you know? Never mind, dog. What's that one Isocross clip? We prefer older women. Go up, not down. Go this way, not this way. That shit's so funny. Ventricle Razor. I was thinking about you. Oh, useless. Literally useless. Because what the hell am I gonna do? Stupid game. Stupid dumb game, bro. Oh my goodness. Can't wait for this to open nothing, you know? Ah! Not too shabby, if you ask me. Easy money. Bro, I'm so tiny. But what was I even talking about, dude? I don't even fucking remember, man. Oh yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking about recording more and just I feel like my channel has become very what the hell? Very one note. Yes! Yes! It's the best out of all of them, baby. I'm in heaven. Heaven only knows. Heaven only knows. Don't ask me why I'm singing. I'm just that excited. Hey! You die? You die? Jesus Christ, man. Beautiful. My bad. It's so fun. It's so fun to hit people with that. Oh, I forgot that this is not the floor. You know what I mean? I forgot. I still have a whole ass other floor to beat. Have mercy! Speed and shot speed up? I'll take it. I'll take it, brother. Okay, Curse of the Unknown. All I remember is that I have full hearts, should have full hearts, and I have a mantle. I'll hear the mantle break. You know my friends have a freaking mod that when their mantle breaks, it's like, it's specifically this one clip from a kid stacking cinder blocks. Y'all ever seen that video? It's this, I don't want to call him a stupid kid, but he is for doing this shit. It's a stupid kid that's like stacking cinder blocks or whatever, just bricks, onto like his family's glass table, and all of a sudden it breaks because he stacked too many bricks on this glass table. Like, I don't know if I forget if it breaks because there's too much, or if it breaks because it's like he like dropped one on accident or something. Regardless, there was too much pressure on this table, and on this glass table, this like little glass coffee stand, and it broke. And the kid in the video is like, "Oh no, our table, it's broken." It's so fucking funny, dude. It is genuinely hilarious. But like, if you've seen the video, you know the clip of the kid breaking the fucking thing is loud as hell. So he has an audio clip whenever he breaks his holy mantle. that it'll play that loud ass, like, glass shattering sound effect. And I'm not gonna lie, a part of me is like, how do you listen to this, bro? This is literally assaulting my ears. It is so fucking loud, dog. And it's like, how are you like tolerating this, bro? I'm being genuine too. I'm unironically like, I'm being dead ass. A part of me is just like, how are you tolerating this? Because this shit is assaulting my ears right now. Half, okay, 3, 4. How many is 6 in a row? So that's 2 hearts, 3 hearts, 4 hearts. One. Hey, nice. And then let's pop that for a quick heal real quick, and then let's go. First, I'm curious, because I want to see, did I, like, ruin myself? No, I still have hearts. Perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful. Baby Gronk. Don't know why the fuck that term just came into my head. I was watching a Northern Lion video today, and he had mentioned Livy Dunn. Because, like, in the video, he was like, you know, people used to ask me like 200 times a day, hey, you hear about Livy Dunn? And I'm like, I don't know why. It just kind of, like, brought back painful memories of that stupid ass Baby Gronk shit, bro. Parasite. Mercy! Merci beaucoup. Any French people out there, I want to apologize for me desecrating your language. Not grabbing that shit, bro. Not grabbing that little bro. TikTok AI voice. So excellently, you know what I mean, guys? The way Tony hits that so excellently. There's at least one person out there thinking, what the fuck are you talking about? And I gotta say, I don't know. Ew! My apologies for my out of nowhere just ew like that, but did y'all see what I saw? I just pushed the eye, dog. I pushed the eye over. We passed the 35-minute mark. I think we already passed the boss rush, right, Mark? No, it's like 25 minutes for boss rush, isn't it? Something like that. I'm over here rocking a whole 10 minutes late, bro. Let's try. Hey-o. Something tells me it's not left. I don't know why. Just a little thought, you know, just a little thought. Something tells me it's not left. Oh, crap, it might be. Oh, mercy. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I kind of lost track. Why? I'm having fun. Sometimes it ain't about yapping, you know what I mean? Says the man to cope with the fact that he has lost the yap status, low-key. He who has not tried grapes says sour. That's like, I don't know why, it's like my favorite, like, stupid-ass proverb thing to say. I don't even think it's like a proverb, you know? I just say that because pseudo-intellectual, like, language here. Ew, what? I've never seen these demons before. Why do they move like that? phenomenal work today, guys. What's good? Where am I supposed to go? The blind leading the blind, unironically, dog. What are we doing here? Lord almighty. I just want it to be done with. I just want to feed mother, you know? I'm tired, boss. I just want beat mother. Get it up. Beat mother. I can finish eating my food that I've been intermittently snacking on throughout this entire sesh. You know, speaking of intermittently snacking, there's one thing I want to get at Costco. Alright. I went to Costco the other day because my parents were out of town and they were like, hey Tony, I'm pretty sure we're running low on milk. Can you go get some? I was like, yeah, 100%, of course. Have a blessed day, you know, of course I'll go get some milk. So I take my ass over to the local Costco. And, you know, I'm chilling, honestly. I'm just kind of doing my own thing. And then I see, as I'm walking down to go pay, because I had just got done buying milk and I was like, oh, let me get a rotisserie chicken, you know? In my mind, I'm thinking, let me get what Costco is 1000% known for. That being their goated deal of a $5 rotisserie chicken. So I decided to go pay me a visit, you know? I decided, let me pay myself a little visit to the good old rotisserie chicken stand here. And what do I see, alright? What do I see out of the corner of my eye that other than someone walking down the aisle to also go pay, and I see them with a big ass box of, I don't really know what it, like, I don't know the name, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like this little kind of biscuit cracker, I don't know. It's like a little thing. And it's filled with chocolate. And it's got like a panda as like the icon, you know? It's like panda branded. I forget what exactly the name is, but I saw someone walking down with one of those and I was like, bro, I legitimately haven't had some of that since I was like in low-key, like in middle school, you know? It's been years. So part of me was like, damn, I low-key need to go get me some. However, at that point, it's already been point of no return, you know what I mean? I unfortunately couldn't. Don't tell me it's gonna be, okay, I was about to say, don't tell me it's gonna be bro smack dab in the middle thinking he aura farming, you know? Type beat. Type-ish. Why'd I do that? Why did I do that? Alright, I'm gonna be honest. I think if we can shoot right here as often as we can, this is good. I want to have the parasite and the cricket's body shots all split apart but break in to hit mother. So I think that her, like, this might be weird to say, her armpit right there might be the best. Look at that, baby. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I think in terms of the mother fight, I've low-key achieved GOAT status when it comes to using the bombs to kick her ass. I'm gonna be real with y'all, alright? You might be thinking, Tony, you're glazing a little too hard. But I genuinely feel like when it comes to the mother fight, I have gotten it down on using the bombs when she's doing her little, like, I don't even know how to describe it, but you know, the move where she like goes around or whatever. Oh, that was bad damage, bro. Unironically atrocious damage. That was bad. This is bad damage I'm taking, dog. Not too shabby. All right, let's try and take on Delirium. See if we can't pull a little something, something. You know what I mean? I am running mad low on health. I could use some of that. I'm gonna be real. No Arcane, no rock bottom, no nothing, bro. What are we doing? Okay, kill the baby. Did not mean for that to sound as morbid as I've made it seem. Kill the creatures that are not real. I cannot in good standing fight that, knowing it could very well be Delirium. I need to, hold on, I need to count. No, that could very well be Delirium, bro. That might be him. That just straight up might be Himothy. I need to slow my rule. I lost my damn mind. Unk done lost his mind. Slow my roll, bro, Chacho. That is what I wanted to say. That stupid ass sentence. Not too shabby. Whoa, 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 whoa. I was getting pulled into some stuff I wasn't really vibing with there. Why was he throbbing, bro? Did y'all saw that, right? Are y'all seeing this? Have y'all seen that post? God almighty. My brain is running at 1,000,000 miles a minute right now. I don't really know what the hell I'm talking about. Smock! Is this run Delirium killer worthy? I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I think I'm fucking done for. Brosif might have just passed on to the land of the living or whatever. Look at him. Look at him die. I like the way you bleed. I like the way you die. My bad. Quoting the Django. Or Django. Such a good movie, man. God, phenomenal. What is he talking about? Not to get weirdly third person on y'all, but I'm genuinely like asking that question myself. What am I talking about? You know? I'm the guy yapping and I'm the one missing out on what I'm saying, you know? Right there, in the armpit, in the armpit. It's that easy. Oh, come on, man. What's good? Give me something good? You know, decent. Oh my god. A zip and a double cup. I've been seeing, what's up with that, by the way? What is up with the resurgence of Juicy J, specifically that mixtape? I have seen an insane resurgence in its popularity recently, bro. I've been seeing posts. First, I think I know it all started off with the meme of, what's it called? It all started off with the Fallout memes of, So Damn Fucked Up, you know? It all started with that, and then it has simply just evolved beyond it, and I don't know why. Literally, all I'm seeing is more Juicy J posts, and a part of me is like, what y'all know about Juicy J, man? Why? What's up? Where's this coming from? I'm not against it by any stretch of the word, you know? I think it's really funny. But it's just, it baffles me, you know? I wouldn't expect the internet at large, especially the circles that like I be interacting with, to be... I wouldn't expect the Juicy J fan overlap to be there, is all I'm trying to say. Or maybe I should be glad the overlap exists, you know what I mean? Maybe this is a lesson in something. I'm not sure what, but probably something. Oh, come on. You can't spawn two angels. That's cheating. Who let bro get away with that? All right, I'm being real. All right, come on. Answer. Who let bro get away with that? Yo. Oh. Where'd you come from? I'm just honestly, my apologies if I'm stopping the yap at this point. I'm just trying to just not die. I'm low key. I am sick and tired of these past few runs being some of the worst gameplay I think I've ever supplied y'all with. I'm not even joking, all right? I think these past few runs have been an absolute, like, just... It's hard to be a Tony fan, you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. It's hard to be a Tony fan out here. I don't want it hard to be a Tony fan. I don't want y'all out here saying my goat is washed, you know? Tony is trying to beat the wash allegations. Oh my god, local Isaac too short to get hit by bullets? Is he goated? Come on, bro. Pack it up. I'm trying to hit him with a bomb, but I keep shooting it 10 miles away. What's the dealio with that, huh? Man, tomorrow's Friday. Or I guess today's Friday. Happy Friday, y'all. Hope the day is well. And may your weekend be glorious. And dare I unironically say, have a blessed day, you know? Type-ish. I walked into that. I know I did. Maybe I'll hit him for once. Yes! I could just be tripping. Y'all remember that one time Delirium just regened like half his health? What was up with that? Don't matter. We did it. I want to thank the Academy. I want to thank y'all for believing in me. Let's get the hell out of here, man. And with all that done, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day and or good night, depending on the time reviewing this. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.